Come on in. Come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. We have a very, very, very important board briefing that we need to get started and get out to our people and the world. So I need your help in doing that, beloved. Before we get ready to have this conversation on Tyler Perry, watch this, being conscripted. I'm being very particular about the language I'm using. By certain powers to pitch to us this shot. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll explain why we're using specific language like we're using. And those of you that follow us on a regular basis understand why I'm speaking this way. But I want to first of all say that my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. And we here at FlyNubianQueenTV.com, and certainly the Vicki Show, we follow the rules. Somebody say we follow the rules. We respect the different platforms that we're on. We do our best to convey our message while observing and respecting requisite protocols, policies, rules, and regulations. I'm going to need the intelligent Black people to understand what I'm talking about today. So what you won't be able to do is say that we don't follow the rules. And so because we follow the rules and we cross every T and dot every I, we're going to be very careful and wise about this most important discussion that we're having. Are y'all hearing me today? So let's get ready to have it in just a moment. Thumbs up as you come in. Please like and share and engage if you're watching us on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. If you're watching us on one of our YouTube channels as well, please know that when you thumbs up, like, share, and when you engage, you help to draw other folk into the broadcast. So that's why we ask that you do that. And because we're a Black media alternative network, you are an extension of our marketing team. You understand that we are up against corporate white media's multi-billion-dollar sponsorships that keep them in place. But how many of you all know we're making very influential and very powerful inroads in the consciousness of our own people? And we can't be stopped. Somebody talk Black to me. Thumbs up, like, and share. If you happen to be watching us on one of our other platforms where my show is re-aired, please like, please share, and please follow. Would you do that? Thank you so very much. A very, very important event. Last little note before we get ready to get into this topic. While I'm giving you these little commercials and insights, family, this is a wonderful time to keep thumbs up, liking, sharing. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see the share button. You can copy the share button and you can paste it on your social media platforms, okay? This is a good time to do that while I'm giving you this information. Very important, amazing event coming up the end of this month. A virtual convention. These are for my ladies only. Where you at, sis? I want you to meet me Saturday, January 30th and Sunday, January 31st at womenofwealthweekend.com. Go to womenofwealthweekend.com. Womenofwealthweekend.com. We're so excited. It's going to be probably at least 20 plus amazing professional Black women that's going to give you the insights on how to have an additional form of income, giving you insight on how you can do it online. They're going to teach you how to protect your assets, dear family. They're going to give you the inside scoop. Somebody talk Black to me on how to level up financially. You're going to learn how to think like a millionaire and how you can make more money on your job. Womenofwealthweekend.com. That's wow. WOWW, womenofwealthweekend.com. I'm going to be speaking as a keynote on that Saturday where I will be discussing spiritual wealth. And I am so excited. Okay. Thank you for your patience while I do that. Okay, dear family, we love you today. Like, share, subscribe. we appreciate it. I trust that even as I talk, you'll handle that for us, okay? Shout out to my Instagram family, to the V-Hive and all of the beautiful family in the digital building. You can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Thank you, Lisa, for your financial gift. It's blessed 1,000-fold. Lisa says, you are a greater inspiration. You are my greater inspiration. Oh, thank you, beloved Lisa. You all inspire me right back. Now let's get to our topic today. I'm discussing today the real reason Tyler Perry agreed to do a BET special, y'all, on that shot. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over now to flynubianqueentv.com because I'm going to need to use this device. For sure, I'm going to need to use this device. Instagram, come on over to flynubianqueentv.com, would you? So, family, you all know that in the wake of this global pandemic, there have been extraordinary efforts to specifically, more than any other people, more than any other group, target us. And the experts tell us the reason why they're targeting us in particular for these shots is because they say that we are disproportionately affected. Black family, based on two different sources that I've seen. I see you, Miss Melanie. It's good to see you. Haven't heard from you in a long time, but bless you, sis, and all of my Instagram family. Get ready to come on over to Fly Nubian Queen family because I'm going to need to use this device. You understand, dear family, that they tell us that we're disproportionately affected by this sneeze. Somebody say this sneeze. And when I'm talking about this sneeze, you know what I'm talking about, right? We're going to be very, very wise. Because, see, we're not conspiracy theorists over here. And in fact, let me just go ahead and give you a couple of disclaimers. The thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me are based on fact, based on information and belief. Somebody talk black to me. And they're within the guidelines, somebody talk, of the policies and rules and regulations of the different platforms that we're on. Somebody talk black to me. But the thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me are those of my own and may not necessarily be those of the network or our associate or affiliates. But mine is based on facts. I want to say, as I get started, I want you to visit, dear family. Watch this. Come on, let me show you how intelligent people do it. God, today, where is my gavel? Because I'm holding court. This is how intelligent people do it. This is how intelligent people do it. I want you to visit the cdc.gov. Visit the cdc.gov. Somebody talk black to me. For more information, consult with your doctors. Watch this. Your healers and other experts and other authorities within the healing and medical industries. Once you visit cdc.gov, watch how within line of the rules and regulations we in today. Once you check out cdc.gov, I want you to turn around after you do that and go to the NOI.org, God today. And I want you to watch a couple of series on the Tuskegee, beyond Tuskegee. So go to cdc.gov. Look at my intelligent black people put the website in the chat. And when you're done with that, I need you to go to NOI.org. I need you to be intelligent and well-rounded. See, we don't do conspiracy theories over here. Shout out to you, all of you that are giving. I missed the comments that went through just a minute ago, but I thank you and I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. See, we wise over here. Do it. Inform yourself. Know what everybody is saying. But what I want you to know, that our conversation about this vax and about this sneeze and about this shot, how many of you all are catching the codes? The things that have to do with this vax, this shot, and this sneeze. I want you to understand, black people, that I'm not even going to spend a whole lot of time talking about these people's this pandemic. It's bigger than that. Now, I said to you just a moment ago, as you thumbs up, like, and share, thumbs up, like, and share, thumbs up, like, and share. And Instagram is coming on over now to flynubianqueentv.com. Somebody talk black to me. You understand that they told us that because we're disproportionately affected by it, they want us to be in the front of the line, right? But they didn't just say it one time. What we have noticed about America, which is another reason why black folk are hesitant. They call it hesitancy to get this shot. The thing that reinforces our hesitancy. God, y'all know this is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. What's strengthening and reinforcing our hesitancy is that you said you want us in the front of the line. You are giving members of the black community bags of marrow to the Wanta. That's from the dictionary. That ain't from the dictionary. That's from the dictionary. Y'all know I got my own words. You are offering members of the black community anyway bags of marijuana. I'm saying it like I'm saying it on purpose. You are suggesting Congressfolk, a former presidential candidate, even suggested this. Give people a stimulus check. The next people that get $1,400, $1,600 a month, if they get that shot, they get the stimulus check. The thing that's reinforcing our hesitancy is America's, watch this, y'all please help me put this in words. America's, and y'all know I'm dealing with healing my voice and stuff. Watch this. America, so y'all help me. America's long medical malfeasance, mistreatment of black people. Thank you, because I said so. Because I said so, always have my back. Because I said so, I think she's the one that helped to coin the phrase. She said, this is the home of the hand clap and the gavel raps. She put it in there. Y'all see how she did it? She said, L-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-N-N-N-N-N-G-G. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Simone put it up in there. Mama, whoever that is, put it. Kim. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Now, some of you might say, well, that was 30, 40, 50, 60. No, slowness. That was the other day. What you mean the other day? Vicki has a medical story. God, today. Instagram, come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. I need to use this device. Thank you so very much. Shout out to you, Phyllis. Phyllis says, you are a bliss queen. Talk black to me. Thank you so much. I love you back. And I appreciate your kind words. Watch this. No, baby. See, you all know that for years I've been dealing with a medical disability related to one of my major organs. There have been a whole lot of other symptoms and a bunch of things that I've had to deal with as a result of this. Directly, either the disease directly or medicines that they put me on. Y'all play too much. See, that's why I tell you, the subject we're talking about today ain't even about that shot. You all understand that there is a new rules and regulation, and we understand that there's a strong effort of censorship. So I'm on a network, you understand? So I'm being wise and respectful of the multiple policies that are in place based on where I'm at and where I'm shown. So I'm being respectful of that. Are y'all talking black to me? But follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard and follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Watch this. I love you back. Watch this. And in the process of my journey, not only do I have a whole team of regular PhD medical doctors and stuff, once my illness was diagnosed, I underwent multiple procedures. I was put on what they call biologics. Some of the biologics I was put on. So you can't, what you talking about, Tuskegee? What you talking about, Henrietta Lacks? What you talking about, all of these other, black women being the experiment in terms of our uterus and in terms of so many procedures, us being the guinea pig for every type of disease that you can think of, every type of illness that you can think of. In addition to all that, I'm talking about my story, God, today. I said my story. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. We're getting ready to get into it. Give me a minute to finish posting this on Instagram. Thumbs up, like, and share. Make sure you're notating womenofwealthweekend.com too, family. womenofwealthweekend.com. Let me put this up so I'm not distracted. Let me finish posting this. Watch this. See, we don't do conspiracy theories here. See, we tell you to go to the cdc.gov to research. And then I tell you to go to noi.org and check out those videos on Beyond Tuskegee. God, today. Hint, hint. Did y'all hear what I just said? I just dropped a bomb right there. I just dropped a bomb. Yes, I did. All right. Thank you all so much for your patience. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The reason why I tell you so that people don't take you down a rabbit hole to discuss the specifics of all of these new vaccines and different kinds of shots, don't even get into arguments about this issue. All I want you to do is say, I called to the stand today. At this time, I called to the stand. Are y'all hearing me? And then start calling to the stand all of the multiple medical malfeasance, murderous and genocidal attacks that we've endured. Now, mind you, you've got all the white and black looking doctors that have come out right now to admit black folks were used as guinea pigs. Is that right? Have you asked yourself why they never mentioned that before? And if they're acknowledging that Johns Hopkins University, the prestigious Johns Hopkins University, if they're admitting that their Ivy League colleges and university participated in the undoing of black people scientifically and medically, if they're coming out admitting this kind of stuff, are y'all hearing me? You got to ask yourself, what did they do about it? Did they make reparations for it? Did they say, since we're acknowledging the wrongdoing that we've done to black folk over the years, what are we going to do to fix it? They know that black people have never demanded something called tangibles or something substantive. Y'all talk black to me. They know that whenever we're mistreated, the people that murder and kill us and our loved ones, we immediately say we forgive you. They've concluded that all you got to do nowadays is just acknowledge you messed over black people. You don't have to actually do nothing about it. Just say you did it. And when you do that, the simple-minded Negro will say, oh, they acknowledged it. So that means we're going to trust you. And that means you're not going to do it again, right? Y'all help me sing this song with my sopranos, with my altos, with my tenors. Rock, goodbye, baby, in the treetop. When the wind blows. And I told you I can't stand them baby songs. What you doing singing that to your babies? What kind of message are you implanting and programming in your little itty bitty infant rockabye baby in the treetop? What is the newborn baby doing up in somebody's treetops? When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. What kind of response? What kind of mama and daddy and nanny and the help are you? What kind of risk? What kind of homicidal risk are you programming in your baby singing rockabye baby? Think about the words you say. Y'all play too much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family, like and share. Watch this. But let me get to where I'm going. As I'm pulling up this article, and I want you to listen to a little bit of this audio. Somebody say, Vicki, the Vicki show follows the rules. We cross every T, dot every I. We respect all these different platforms. So we're going to be wise about what we say and how we say it on the show. And you all know that I'm in partnership with Black media, and they've got policies and protocols. So I'm respecting the policies and protocols, but you're intelligent enough to catch what I'm saying. Somebody talk black to me. Watch this. Watch this. I want you to listen to something here in just a second, but I'm going to finish making one more point here. Remember when I said just a second ago, America's long history, that they acknowledge that they mistreated and made us guinea pigs and murdered us and mistreated us and sickened us and lied to us and committed all manner of fraud against us. So we don't even need to deal with this modern, the pandemic. Berea, I got to give to Freedom Giver. Oh, bless you. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Thank you for supporting Black media. All of you that are giving, thank you so much. Listen. In addition to that long history, in addition to them saying, well, the reason why we want y'all to be at the front of the line is because you're disproportionately affected. I think I was telling you earlier, at least 2 sources that I found said that the Black folk numbers, we make up about 13% in America, right? Black family, approximately. So by about 4 to 5%, based on 2 different sources, if those numbers are accurate that I learned of, they're saying that we make up about 18% of the fatalities, if my understanding is correct, related to this pandemic. Dear family, I need you all to name for me anything. Now, I need the intelligent Black people because I'm asking for help today. I'm asking for help. Can somebody help me today? Whether it's high blood pressure, who disproportionately makes up those numbers? Strokes. Just go with me while I'm getting this article together. In the area of heart disease, I'm pulling up this piece. I want you to listen. In the area of, y'all help me, diabetes. In the area of obesity. Economically, we are disproportionately poor. Politically, we're targeted and intentionally disenfranchised. Is that right, family? In education, media, arts and entertainment, familially, we've been demanding reparations. These are just a few areas where Black folks are negatively and disproportionately affected by a greater percentage than 4 or 5% of our actual numbers in this country. Somebody Black talk Black to me. What reinforces the hesitancy in the Black community is not just the unknowns about these different shots. What also reinforces our hesitancy, in addition to America's very what? Long history, is the fact that every one of these other areas where Black folk are dying by the tens of thousands every single year. I love you back, descendant layer. And I bless your gift 1,000-fold. In all of these other areas where the fatalities are just out of control. When y'all was poisoning us, the politicians were knowingly poisoning us. Did you all know that some of the politicians in Flint was just recently charged? I think most of them was a misdemeanor if I read that right. But after all these years, they're charging the politicians because they knowingly did what they did. Nobody, when they was getting those different diseases and folks was dying and left and right, we did not see the same push in such a short period of time. And we didn't see you giving us economic incentives. God, today. We haven't seen you do none of that. You didn't treat our regular yearly death numbers as an emergency. You didn't have all the mainstream corporate media, print media, radio. You didn't pull out the celebrities, the stars, the politicians, the doctors. We looking at you like, okay, when y'all see our regular numbers every year, our disproportionate death numbers every year that exceeds or are on par with this shot, this pandemic number. Janice, you welcome. I love you back. It's my privilege, beloved. Y'all didn't do none of this. So we don't even need to talk about, we ain't even talking about the vaccine. See, we don't need to do conspiracy theories. We don't need to do none of that stuff that y'all say people do. We don't even have to go there. All we're saying is when we were seeing back-to-back race soldiers shoot out people in the back of the head and none of them were held accountable. And we kept saying, you know, justice or else. We were saying stuff like, no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. When we were saying stuff like, because y'all won't stop killing us, like, won't stop, defund the police, and you got mad like that. Joe Biden and Jim Crow Clyburn came out, both of them in their own way, and start trying to cuss us out, talk crazy to us about us saying defund the police, saying that it's our taxpayer dollars that pays them, and we're saying, why are we going to sit here and pay for our death in the police department? Y'all didn't do none of this. Did nobody invest billions and billions of dollars into no solution like you're doing with this? And then finally saying, we're going to give you some marijuana to take this. We're going to give you some money. Proposing stuff like, well, if you own government assistance, we may hold up your government assistance and stuff like that. If you don't, that's another thing that's making us suspicious. We're trying to say, okay, seeing that Black folks die at crazy higher rates with other diseases, and y'all didn't do none of this, we're saying, yeah, that's contributing to some hesitancy. That's got to do with that hesitancy. You see what I'm saying? And that ain't all. You didn't just do all of these economic and drug incentives. When I say drug, I'm talking about marijuana. Can y'all believe that they're actually offering people free marijuana for this shot? Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Like and share, like and share. Y'all slam that thumbs up button. Y'all share. Watch this. Watch this. Excuse me. Watch this. The other thing. 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 You haven't stopped harassing some black people. What I'm hearing on the streets, black people are saying, y'all harassing us right now. Black folks are saying this is badgering us right now. Y'all put Dr. Dizzy Kizzy before us. Y'all knew she was just a regular old tech. I'm sure she's a very intelligent black woman. Y'all turned around and made her the face of one of the shots. Myra Muhammad, I love you, mighty queen. I always like shit. Thank you. I love you back, Myra, and I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Y'all put Dizzy Kizzy, black woman, made her the face of the solution for one of these shots. Y'all turned around and put a black Caribbean lady nurse and made her to be the first person in all of America to take one of the shots. Then you had a black lady inject her with the shot so we can feel comfortable saying, well, black lady injected her, so it's all right. Then the next person that y'all put out there is one of the next people to take it up front was a black doctor. Another guy who's a black immigrant, just so we can look at his color and be like, oh, okay, it's safe. Then I'm hearing that y'all using the absolutely irrelevant and shameful Reverend Jesse. Reverend Jesse. Remember I played y'all what he said the other day. And Reverend Al Sharpton, thank you, beloved, for your kind words, both of you and your gifts. Then, watch this. Then, there's swirlings of different church people that y'all trying to use to get us to do. Then y'all started to use sports people and news people and celebrities. We really like, wait a minute. Y'all didn't stop right there. Y'all didn't stop. So what I'm hearing in the streets from black people are saying, this is badgering. This. I love you, my dear sister Pamela Muhammad. This is harassment. Black people saying, forget the shots. We talking about your tactics. God today. The hesitancy, in addition to the history, has to do with the tactics you use. Black people are looking at this like, oh, this smelling like somebody I'm trying to help y'all today. See, we don't even need to talk about the shot. Black folk is talking about the tactics. It's looking like the streets. This some. We saying the tactics. We saying y'all didn't offer us no marijuana and no money for no other problems that plague the black community. Nobody dies. Nobody is as sick as us every year. And black folks are saying, why y'all didn't do none of this? And the fatalities are higher with other diseases. Keep that in mind. Vicki, get on with what you're getting with while they share and like. And while when they make a note to go to womenofwealthweekend.com. Somebody talk black to me. And watch this. Watch this. So now y'all done got a prominent member of what we call here on the Vicki show, the Buttery Bussy Bite Brigade. I added another B on there. What do you mean the Buttery Bussy Bite Brigade? Y'all now done went and got Madea. God today. Lord. I love you back, Erica. Erica, you sent me a beautiful purse too. Thank you so much. And some more gifts. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch these. When I said we ain't gonna talk about the shots out of respect for just being extra careful because of the network, affiliation, association, and the positive risk rate. I said it's the tactics. Your latest tactics is you done went and got Madea. Madea? Come on. Wait. What you mean, Vicki? I'm not following you, Vicki. Vicki, you got to tell us what's going on. Well, for those of you that don't know, y'all see this headline, and there are many. Why y'all laughing at me? Thumbs up, like, and share. Don't forget tonight, family, it's clubvicki.com. It's my mastermind course. Every Wednesday night, I'll drop a spiritual jewel. I elaborate on it. And in this exclusive VIP group, you have direct access to me to ask me questions during our group session. Go to clubvicki.com. We still have a special $1 join for the first month. After that, it's a very reasonable rate. Clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com. The testimonies are outrageous, and your life will be blessed. Look at this Variety newspaper headline. Look at this. Look at this Variety newspaper headline. Do y'all see what that says? Can y'all let me watch this? Y'all see that title and that picture? Excuse me. Y'all see that? Tyler Perry, that sneeze, vaccine, special to air on BET. I said, what? Tyler Perry is getting ready to do, what is it? Tomorrow night, because the date is, but yes, tomorrow, Tyler Perry is getting ready to do a BET special on this shot. So when I first read it, I was reading a different article when I first came across it. I said, what? So what? I said, Madea? Why is Madea doing this? Because this article, y'all know I don't believe, y'all know I got to do my research. Stuff is shady and funny and stuff. It's the tactics. So it didn't even say it in the first paragraph on Variety. So I went down and this finally says, BET will air, and this is what it says. BET will air the vaccine in the Black community, a Tyler Perry special. January 28th, 9 p.m. Watch this. With the goal to address the public's concern about the vaccine, Perry met with Dr. Carlos Del Rio and Dr. Kimberly Diane Manning of Atlanta's Emory School of Medicine for the special, which is produced by Perry and Tyler Perry Studios. So I was like, why is Madea? And why isn't this article telling me more? So y'all know I do what I do. I had to go look for some other stuff. I said, why is Madea getting involved in this? I know she messy. She outrageous. But why is Madea getting involved in these shots like this? Shout out to you. Just getting here for the day's war before. Well, welcome, beloved. And I bless your gift 1,000 for all of you that are giving. Thank you for thumbs up, liking, and sharing. Everybody, make sure you also follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. My name is spelled Vicki. And follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. So y'all know I do what I do. Vicki X Dillard on Instagram. So I said, wait a minute. I went and found another article. Look at this. This is from Deadline. Somebody say Deadline. That's the name of the article. Catch the hint in the root word of what's the root word of Deadline? Leave that alone. I'm just joking. Watch this. So Deadline gonna do a piece. I said, I don't like that title, but I'm gonna read the article. Read through the whole article. Y'all, it says Tyler Perry receives the vaccine, urges education and research to quell skepticism ahead of BET special. I'm like, everybody talking about this BET special that this black man is doing. They pumping this up like this a movie for these shots. Targeting black folk, our skepticism and hesitancy. Again, family, keep in mind, what other area do we have hesitancy and skepticism? That white America has never put billions of dollars and offered you weed and to pay your rent and checks for. Somebody talk black to me. Can anybody tell me, of all the things that black folks told you we was concerned about, when has America ever taken any of them seriously enough to where all of America's systems and institutions gets involved? They start crediting people for cures and stuff. I mean, for not cures, but for one of the medicines and stuff. They saying that you the star now. They got the girl on the magazine, Dr. Dizzy Kizzy. Y'all know I broke down her past some weeks ago. Go pull up the video I did a few days back on the real truth, something like that. The truth about Dr. Kismikia, whatever the rest of her name is. Pull it up. It's on Fly Nubian Queen. That's my sister Ronique. Shout out to Ronique. She said they pulling out all the stops. I even got a call. What, sis? I said, no. The sister that you see right now that just said that, Sister Ronique, she runs a business organization in the state she in. Somebody talk black to me. A business chamber. This sister is in direct connect with black business organizations all over the country, probably the world. So if that sister Ronique that just told you she got a call, y'all play. What we're trying to say is the tactics. Somebody say we ain't even talking about the shots. The tactics is suspicious. Now y'all done really went low and got Medea. What happened, Vicki? I read you the first little bit. That's all Variety said about the thing. I said, no, that ain't good enough. I got to know why is Medea in this. Watch this. I went to Deadline, read the whole thing from Deadline. I still didn't get to where I wanted to go in it. It talked about he was on this and I just said, forget that. Found out he was on. Tyler Perry did an interview with Gayle King, Fail King. Y'all know okra and kale, eat your vegetables. Okra and kale, which stands for Oprah and Gayle. Y'all do know that we've been giving them this work. Now they really trying to talk black. Because we exposed Gayle for trying to disrespect the legacy of Kobe and a bunch of other stuff. It's pinned for y'all right now. Women of Wealth Weekend, January 30th through the 31st. WomenofWealthWeekend.com. Watch this. I've already talked about it a bunch of times. I'm going to keep talking about it. Because our economic condition is serious. This is a part of our liberation. When you join this, when you follow up with this January 30th, 31st, WomenofWealthWeekend.com, sis, this is one of the things that we need to level up our income some. Y'all know I deal with a medical issue. It ain't cheap medical stuff. The beauty of some of the additional income I got means that now I was able to start out of pocket having to pay a holistic doctor to assist me. I don't have to worry about them people telling me I'm going to give you a bag of weed and $600, a stimulus check. Somebody talk black to me. WomenOfWealthWeekend.com. Y'all see how I connected to somebody talk black. Watched it. So when I was reading this, I wasn't happy. I said, let me go do. I said, he done did an interview. Watch this.
Tyler Perry.
Remember, I've already read the Copyright Act of 1976. So listen to this audio. Tyler Perry just did an interview with Gayle King on CBS. And I want you to listen to what is being said. Watch this. Turn this down. I don't want this music on here.
Raising awareness about the coronavirus vaccine.
Listen.
In a new special for BET, which is owned, by the way, by Viacom CBS. This is video of the filmmaker.
It's owned by what? BET. Black folks are still thinking that BET got something to do with black people. God today. Remember, the ownership used to be black people. Thumbs up, like, and share, family. That's right, LA. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I see y'all piling on in here. Welcome to the Vicki Show. Don't miss a war briefing. I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. So make sure that you don't ever miss a show. Watch this. So here we are dealing with the Buttery Bussy Brigade. They done went and got Medea. Again, it's the tactics that's suspicious to black people. We ain't got to worry about the shots. Forget the shots. Your tactics got us throwed. But you're doing a special, Tyler, Medea, with BET. Remember, that used to be black owned. Who is Viacom? And Viacom is CBS. How many shows have I done? Hello, Nick Cannon. Where Viacom done screw somebody over some kind of way. And they always end up being black. While black folks level them up and make them multi-million and multi-billionaires, they sitting here taking advantage. Somebody talk black to me. So we dealing with this Buttery Bussy Brigade. Bureau. When you throw bureau on there somewhere, it make it sound like it's more official. Daughter of Oshun, prophetess Vicki, Gail King, and Bill Gates. Girl, you already know what time it is. I'm gonna leave it alone for today. But you, my people, black family, you already know what time it is. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I know that's your opinion, sis. But you nobody, we ain't crazy. But I'm not going there today. I'm gonna stay right on this. Thumbs up, family. Like and share. Watch this. Gail said BET. What she say? Viacom, which is what? CBS. Y'all better understand this thing today. Listen.
Getting the first dose, Grady Health System in Atlanta approached Tyler Perry to get the shot to help get the...
Did you hear what he said? What she said? She said Grady Health System approached Tyler Perry. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can rewind it.
Black Americans, if you have heard, are disproportionately affected by the virus. And 1 in 3, think about that, are hesitant about getting this vaccine.
See, y'all ain't even talking about 1 in 3 are dying. You talking about 1 in 3 are hesitant. We don't understand. We're trying to see, why are you ignoring our overwhelming demand for reparations? Why are you ignoring the overwhelming number of black folks who get amputated, who die every year from obesity, from heart disease, from high blood pressure, from strokes and all? We're trying to see our numbers outpaces everybody else with the other stuff. That's what's throwing us. We're trying to say, why are you trying to act like sicknesses and fatalities from this is more important? Like this is a sexy kind of death. But you ignore all the other ones. When we were out there talking about some no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace, none of this went down like that. Do you understand? We don't even need to talk about the shots. We're saying your tactics. But let's go back to, y'all know I don't play. Listen. So y'all got to listen close to what people say. Y'all would have passed it by. Say this again, Gail King.
Special for BET, which is owned, by the way, by Viacom CBS.
Listen.
This is video of the filmmaker getting the first dose. Grady Health System in Atlanta approached Tyler Perry to get the shot to help get the word out.
Did y'all hear that? Grady Health System approached Medea. Thank you for that $4.66, which represents that 466. Did y'all see that? So they done sat up there and said, okay, these black people are still slowing around to be first in the line. We done put Dizzy Kizzy out there. We done put the black lady from the Caribbean to take the shot, first black in the country, the country to take the shot. We put the black doctor out there. We made a black lady give her the thing. Kamala just went and got her second one. They ain't going for that. She 100% them. Between her anti-black policies and her vacillating, depending on what her political goals are, between whether or not she from India for real, and India first and foremost, or is she black American, and between her husband, which we swirl with, and that's fine that you swirl and stuff, but in between all them things, black folks ain't dealing with. Okay, the celebrity stuff ain't working. The push toward them ain't working. All the weed ain't working. And by the way, why would you offer weed when I thought you said that the issue had to do with breathing? And so when we started to do research and stuff, it seemed like people that smoke seemed like we wouldn't be wanting to encourage that kind of stuff if we trying to prevent. I'm gonna leave that alone though. Seemed like the medical people would come out and say, no, let's not offer the bags of weeds. Because it seemed like that has to do with the respiratory and the breathing and the lungs. And we telling the people they need to keep that clear and that this is a negative side effect. And this is one of the major issues. So we probably need to slow down on the weed offer. Somebody make it make sense. Watch this. Get back to this. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody that's in here. The reason why I give you solutions on this show, when I'm telling you to go flynubianbusiness.com, if you want to learn to start your own business right now, while you quarantine, use your time wisely. Invest in yourself. But I'm telling you, sis, the end of this month, meet me at womenofwealthweekend.com so that you can learn how to think like a millionaire, make more money on your job, protect your assets, learn about another form of income. Women of well, this is what this is about. But listen, family, we ain't even gotta, we follow the rules on the Vicki show. What did I tell you to do when the search started? I said, visit the CDC.gov. Consult with your doctors, your physicians, your healers, and other wellness medical experts. See, we give you wisdom here. And after you're done going to cdc.gov, we encourage you to go to noi.org. God, today. And watch the shows on Beyond Tuskegee. I said it's called Beyond Tuskegee. We don't do conspiracy theory over here. Thumbs up, like and share. But I need you to hear it again, because y'all gonna miss this and think, oh, well, Vicki just, no. How did Medea get involved? Watch.
Black Americans have you.
How did Medea get involved?
Grady Health System in Atlanta. Vaccine. In a new special for BET, which is owned, by the way, by Viacom CBS. This is video of the filmmaker getting the first dose. Grady Health System in Atlanta approached Tyler Perry to get the shot to help get the word out.
Grady Health System approached Tyler Perry. They said to help him get the word out, to use him. Family, the reason this is bigger than this shot is because you Negroes, even when you are billionaires, even when you own the largest or one of the largest studios in the country, when white systems call you, when master call, this is what y'all start doing. That inner coon, that inner bone and biscuit, that inner Sambo in you is activated. That's that inner demon in you. I told you it's my job to cast out. You powerful. You're your own force. But these white institutions call you, and they put a sister on the phone that's a doctor at the hospital. And you go to losing your mind. Somebody say sit. Somebody say sit. Why do you say sit, Vicki? I taught you. The reason why we talk about bones and biscuits on the Vicki show, we're not being disrespectful. Do you know that literal biscuits, food, chicken, things of that nature were incentives for the slave that was compliant or benefited the white slave master? That's why we say biscuit. We're not just making, no, that was actually a piece of, that was your tangible. But the reason I coined the phrase bones and biscuits is because you've got to matriculate to become a bone. You got to matriculate. You have to graduate, in other words, to become a bone. Why do you call them? What do you mean bone, Vicki? Are you calling them a dog? No, I'm saying you're starting to act and behave as one. I would never call you a name. We don't call names on the Vicki show. Like that. I said like that. Somebody double after me. I said like that. What we're saying to you is that years ago, when this individual forced me 15 plus years ago to get a dog, it's now the family dog because I'm not the only one that takes care of the dog. Precious little, watch this. In training the dog, to incentivize the dog to sit, to be on his best behavior, we gave the dog a bone. Somebody say, give a dog a bone. Somebody say, give a dog a bone. So in order to get the dog to sit, he got a bone. I wanted some of the people in the Black community to understand that you're not even looking like a biscuit no more. A biscuit, I can still see some human traits in what you're doing. You might have just been trying to do that just to, appease master or something like that. But when you graduate and matriculate to become a bone, I'm trying to tell you, you've left your humanity and you are now acting like an animal. Listen. Listen again. Listen again. Again, this is under the Copyright Act of 1976. We follow the rules here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. One more time.
Special for BET, which is owned, by the way, by Viacom CBS. This is a video of the filmmaker getting the first dose. Grady Health System in Atlanta approached Tyler Perry to get the shot to help get the word out. Black Americans, if you've heard, are disproportionately affected by the virus, and 1 in 3, think about that, are hesitant about getting this vaccine. Perry's new special aims to provide the facts about it, and in this clip, he talks with Grady Health System Dr. Kimberly Manning.
Watch this.
I'm hearing people say they either don't want it or that they're going to wait to get it. If you want to wait to be able to, come into community, to go to your family reunion, to be able to do the things that get us back to living, I think those are things to consider. And I've been saying to, my loved ones, this about us. Yeah. This is about us. The folks that are really taking the hardest hit are the people that are in your contacts in your cell phone if you look like us.
Boy, Tyler Perry joins us first on CBS this morning to discuss. Good to see you, Mr. Perry. Let's get started. So much to talk to you about. Were you reluctant to take the vaccine yourself before the doctors at Grady Health System approached you?
Now, all of this is a trick, too, because they're going to tell you, oh, I was reluctant. But see, watch me get it, though. Watch me do everything. See, they want to say their acknowledgement of the reluctance is going to help you trust it. But listen to something else Tyler getting ready to say. Listen.
Well, when Dr. Del Rio and Kimberly with Dr. Manning, when they called up and asked if I would take it to encourage the community, I thought.
Did you hear what he said again? In addition to us hearing from Gail King that Grady Health System reached out to Tyler Perry. Listen to what Tyler is saying.
The doctors at Grady Health System approached you?
Well, when Dr. Del Rio and Kimberly with Dr. Manning, when they called up and asked if I would take it to encourage the community, I thought.
He's telling you over and over again, when they called me up to encourage. Now, why do you all think that Tyler is telling you that? Tyler know that we finna give him this word. Madea knows Madea is from the streets. Madea knows how the streets work. Madea knows how black people work. Madea knows that black folk are going to get ready to give her, they called it a her, that work. So Madea is out here making sure you know, but they called me. They asked me to encourage y'all. They reached out to me. The healthcare center called me. They contacted me. They called. How many of you all will be able to call Tyler right now and see if he going to respond to you like that? The problem that I have with these kinds of things is that white systems, white supremacist systems and institutions and entities, they buoy black folk, no matter if you a billionaire or you're not even making $20,000 a year, because you still worship whiteness. You still submit to whiteness. Why is this a problem? The reason, what I want you black celebrities to know, you black influential to know, and y'all get the word out and tell them to tune into the Vicki show every day to get their war briefing Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on FlyNewBigQueenTV.com. Y'all don't be sending me stuff from celebrities and singers and hip hop artists. You send them my links. God, today. Send them my links. Everybody in here, make sure, if there's a woman in your life, let me say this real quick. Make sure that you join me at the end of this month, January 30th through the 31st, Saturday and Sunday, the last Saturday and Sunday of the month. Join me at womenofwealthweekend.com, womenofwealthweekend.com. It's going to change your life. It's going to be amazing. Now is our time. Listen, what gets me, and this is what I want y'all to tell all your black powerful people and all them, send them this link. Send them my stuff every day. Watch this. You know that the black community has made it clear that we're waiting. We're intelligent to make the decisions for our lives, right? Watch this. You know where we stand, but yet you funny looking Negroes, you black traders, you bones and biscuits, and some of you members that of the Black Boule, watch this. Look what y'all do. Instead of Tyler Perry telling these white entities and institutions what, letting them hold their own, you know what? Instead of him giving them this work and saying, since you guys are now admitting that you mistreated Black folks with Henrietta Lacks and with Tuskegee and all these other things, y'all should be making reparations and repair. Instead of Tyler having that conversation with these white medical terrorists who acknowledge that they screwed us over for years with Tuskegee and all kind of stuff. Instead, Tyler comes to us and tell us what we got to do, trying to encourage us to do this. Why isn't Tyler sitting down with them talking about giving us reparations? You all love to do the bidding when massa call you. But when Black folk take a stand, and when you see an overwhelming number of Black folks say, no, not right now. You Black, powerful celebrities, you boule, whatever you want to consider yourself to be. What you got to understand is that when we make known where we stand, guess what you get to do? Stand down. When you see we are unified on any subject, you don't go with your big megaphone, Madea, and say the opposite of what you see we're saying. You stand down. You tell them when they call you, you know what? I don't think I want to get in the middle of this. It's a large number of people in the Black community that are intelligent. There's a reason, and I don't think I should be the voice for you guys. You stand down. You just shut up. Why can't you just shut up? Why did Tyler feel the need to do the bidding for Zaddy? No, that ain't not Tyler. Why didn't Madea? See, Madea wants you to think she's so Black and so hard because she tabs stuff. She shoots people on TV, Madea. She wants you to think she's so hard. But Madea is like putty when it comes to the white supremacists. God today, isn't it a powerful revelation? Madea wants you to think she's so bad. Madea will tell, she will pop off and shoot anybody Black. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Madea went to jail. Madea shoots up houses. She sets stuff on fire. But when these white entities go to call Madea, she kisses the ring and bows down. That's a part of that inner demon in y'all. Somebody talk Black to me. Thumbs up, like and share. Everybody that's in here, make sure you're subscribed to Fly Nubian Queen. Right now, on the count of 3, hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you hit receive all notifications. Why do I do that? Because I'm not the only queen on this network, and I want you to be notified when the other sisters' content goes up. So on the count of 3, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit receive all notifications. That's a lot, but you intelligent Black people, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Also follow me on my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. And don't forget that I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm doing this every day. Thumbs up, family. Share. Watch this. Listen to a little bit more of Tyler Perry. Madea.
Boy, Tyler Perry joins us first on CBS this morning to discuss. Good to see you, Mr. Perry. Let's get started. Gail. So much to talk to you about. Were you reluctant to take the vaccine yourself before the doctors at Grady Health System approached you?
Well, now, that's the second time that even Gail said it, right? That's because I believe that before Tyler came on, he made her say, be sure to tell the audience that they call me. because he already knows this don't smell right. He doesn't want to look like 100% of a sellout to the Black community. He wants us to know, but they came to me. We're still not letting you off the hook, my dear, because you should have been strong enough to tell them what they can do and where they can go and the stuff that they can kiss and other things that they can do in their spare time. I believe he negotiated that with her. And as soon as Gail said it 2 times before he even could respond well, Gail has already told you twice that they contacted him. And then Tyler says this again. Watch this.
Dr. Del Rio and Kimberly, with Dr. Manning, when they called up and asked if I would take it to encourage the community, I thought, I will do that, but you've got to answer all my questions. And I thought, well, while you're asking.
Notice how he said that. He told him, I'll do it, but you got to answer all my questions. But watch what he just said after this.
My question, why don't we record it so you can answer questions for a lot of people in the community? So, yeah, I was skeptical.
You hear what he said? Y'all missed that. He said, why don't we record it while I'm asking the questions? Tyler was sitting there thinking, I'm getting ready to get me a TV special out of this. That's what it sounded like to me, Tyler. No disrespect, my dear Tyler, my dear Tyler, my dear. See what he said? He said, I'll do that if you answer my questions. Tyler, you are a billionaire. You mean to tell me you couldn't pay a doctor to answer your questions before them? And then he turned around and said, y'all missed that little slick little. Y'all know we can't afford to miss stuff in Black media like that. Listen again.
The health system approached you?
Listen.
Well, when Dr. Del Rio and Kimberly, with Dr. Manning, when they called up and asked if I would take it to encourage the community, I thought, I will do that, but you've got to answer all my questions. And I thought, well, while you're answering my question, why don't we record it so you can answer questions for a lot of people in the community? So, yeah, I was skeptical because if you look at our history in this country with the Tuskegee experiment, Henrietta Lacks, and things like that, it raises flags for us as African-American people. So I understand why there's a healthy skepticism about the vaccine.
Listen.
I understand why they reached out to you. I know you're certainly younger than 65, but they thought if Tyler Perry gets it, it'll send a strong message. What questions did
Are y'all catching them? Did you hear what Gayle King said? She said, also, you're not over 65. She's letting you know another reason they specifically targeted him, as if they got it twisted. Y'all done made Tyler a billionaire. They think that's the only people y'all listen to is my dear twitching around in the dress. Titties popping all over the place, all over the screen, taking up the chest, my dear's chest, taking up all of the whole movie screen TV. They think that's all y'all listening to is Madea. Let's call Madea to get us out of this pickle. And it was Tyler after they approached him. Tyler is a billionaire. He had questions. He hadn't even gotten the shot yet. But while the white supremacists came to him, he saw some biscuits. In my opinion. I said in my opinion, based on information and belief. He said, okay, yeah, why don't we record it? Did y'all catch that? For those of you just tuning in, my name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor here on FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Text the word Queens. Everybody that has it, text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to get on our phone list. And every now and then they send out notifications. They don't bother you every day, but every now and then the network could directly send you messages, and that way we are not just stuck with these different platforms that may or may not send out notifications. Just text the word Queens to 31996. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard and show up to the most amazing summit, the most amazing economic convention for women. I'm going to say probably the whole year because of the amazing lineup. womenofwealthweekend.com. The link is posted. Womenofwealthweekend.com. You're going to learn how to be like a millionaire, how to make extra money online and otherwise, how to protect your money, make more money on your job. I'm going to be talking to you about spiritual wealth. Womenofwealthweekend.com. Meet me there.
What did you have for the doctors? I'm curious. Give me your top two. What did you want to know from them?
Well, I wanted to understand the technology. I mean, we talked about everything from the Spanish flu of 1918 to what is happening now to where it came from. But I think my top question was understanding mRNA technology. And Dr. Kimberly Manning and Dr. Del Rio did an amazing job at explaining that and how this new technology has helped to come up with a vaccine so quickly. Because when I heard things like warp speed, I was really concerned because...
Madea, sit down with that game. Tyler, you have access to some of the greatest doctors on the planet. Don't play us like that. Now, after he's done all this chit-chatting and talking, family, guess what's coming out of this? Guess what's coming out of this?
Administration and all the pressure they were putting on
Forget
the FDA.
Black folks' hesitancy. You said, let's record it. You said, I'm going to get ready to go to BET. We're going to make this a special. Now you're doing a BET special. And you're the ones that told the doctors, let's record it. They wanted to use you. I don't know if they wanted you to do a whole Madea skit or play. But you said, yeah, let's record it. And now you on BET. Family, but they approached him first. Look at the tactics. No time in any of America's history has she ever gone out of her way to put Black folks first or to do anything that had anything to do with the well-being of Black society. Watch this. The other thing is that because of America's very long anti-Black medical history that she has, America loves to make felons out of our people, doesn't she? She loves to give us what they call a record, right? They like to give you a record so that it can be used against you later, so that you can be, watch this, legally discriminated against. When they make a record for you, they're trying to make sure it's difficult for you to get government assistance if you become involved in the criminal justice system. They want to make sure that it's difficult for you to get housing, difficult for you to get a decent job outside of Wendy's. Somebody talk Black to me. These are things that they do. What did I just say? To legally discriminate against you. That's the trickery of your politicians when they're making laws, rules, and regulations. And some of y'all still running out here talking about, eyes free. But you don't recognize the modern Jim Crow and how they have embedded tricks. Watch this. I told you, every time I see one of these incidents, I've done many shows on these types of things without going into detail about the shots. See, they want us to get into the weeds of the shots so that they can figure out a way to censor us. But baby, we too smart for that. Our people are already intelligent enough. What is Vicki suggesting you do? I want you to consult with your doctors. Somebody say, Vicki told us to consult with our doctors. Vicki told us to consult with our with our medical doctors, but also with our herbalists and other naturopathic, holistic doctors. Somebody talk Black to me. I want you all to get a well-rounded information about what the opinions of the experts in these areas are. Vicki told us to do what? Vicki told us to visit cdc.gov. And after that, she told us to visit noi.org and watch the 2-part series called Beyond Tuskegee. I just dropped something for you right there. But I told you when these conversations comes up, I said, you all know there's rules and regulations, policies that I have to abide by because of the networks I'm on. And our affiliates where my show is re-aired. I respect that. But you guys get what I'm saying. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, family, to Fly New Queen TV. Watch this. But because of America's long history, in the same way she uses criminal records against our people so that she can legally discriminate against us, you all need to start acting like you're an American. God, today. What did I say? You need to start acting like you are a white American. What you mean, Vicki? You better start looking at America's records and making your decision. If America looks at your record to legally discriminate against you and to pigeonhole you and to limit your progress, watch this, to give your loved ones more time in prison, you better look at America's record. What did I just say? You better look at America's record. But I want to remind you, do you all remember when I was quoting to you on a number of occasions for years now from Understanding the Assault on the Black Man, book by Dr. Wesley Muhammad? You can get it at NOI.org. Remember when I discussed with you excerpts? See, we didn't even need to talk about these modern shots in the pandemic. We talking about what y'all keep doing. Been doing. Remember I talked to you all about the CIA's MK Ultra? Do y'all remember that? Dr. West and the MK Ultra? Remember I told you, I'm reading from page 213 now. Remember I told you guys that the CIA's behavioral control program officially began with bureaucratic structure on April 20th, 1950, and was condemned and was codenamed Operation Bluebird. How many of y'all remember that? We talking about this repeat offender that's called America. Sherry, I'm already doing that, baby. I thank you all so much for always giving me ideas on what I need to do about my cough. But if you've been following me long enough, you would know that I'm working with a holistic doctor, and I'm pulling up suppressed things that were injected into my body. Remember a few minutes ago, I told you for years they gave me biologics. Biologics are medicines I had to go into the hospital so that I could be injected with some of these things. And some of the medicines I was on 5-6 different ones. I've had numerous procedures. One of my other organs was affected by it. I had to be hospitalized. I ended up having a couple of blood clots, one that they feared might have been fatal. So they put me on meds for that. If you look at some of my videos from back in the day, you'll see where my face was much rounder. That's because I was on a higher dosage of steroids in addition to the other numerous medicines. It's some of those things that have been suppressed in my system over the years. And so I'm trying to allow it to come up. Are y'all hearing me today? Anthony Thomas says, yes, Queen, we have a whole history of receipts. Yes. Many of those things made me sick. Many of those things exacerbated my issue, gave me other illnesses. And I just mentioned a couple of them and too many more than I can name. 5-6 different types of medicines that weren't working that were injected into me. So these are things that I'm trying to release out of my system in a natural way. Watch this. My own medical story, I have too many to name, but a racist incident that took place is one of the many clinics that I had to go to. And because of the blood issue now that I have to deal with because of the medicines and the disease, I was sent to a different hematologist. The hematologist was an Asian doctor that it was a referral. But his workers were white women that's out here in Trump Town in this wild, wild west of Colorado that I'm living in. And at the time I was taking public transportation. It was easier for me and everything like that, so forth and so on, right? And it took me a long time to get to this new referral, this new hematologist office. When I was dropped off at the stop, it was an incorrect place. It only went so far and I was lost and there was no obvious commercial buildings or anything around. So I called the doctor's office to try to tell them where I was. It was not time for me to be there yet, but it was getting close to the time. And this white Becky, that's supposed to be a professional, she starts to ream me about being on time. First of all, it wasn't even the time yet, but by the time I would have made it there, it would have been pretty close to the time. So I'm lost trying to deal with public transportation, and I'm trying to get directions to get there. And now, y'all, I'm on foot. I have a major medical illness. I have to walk now the rest of the distance, not even knowing where I'm going. So this white Becky on the phone decides to fuss at me, and then don't even care about where I was dropped off. Me trying to find where they are so that I can get there. So when I told her, ma'am, I need you to tell me how to get to where I'm going because I am lost. There is no obvious place around here. I'm in a residential area I need to get to. She talks crazy, puts me on hold. This white woman acts like she lost her mind. I ended up getting there, walking, I don't know how many blocks, y'all. Got to the place. This white woman talked so crazy to me, and you know what the white woman do, when the white supremacist white lady do. She liked to weaponize her tears, and she turned around and acts like that she's the victim. When you start checking her, this is what I did as soon as I walked in, talking cool. I said, ma'am, I said, I called in a few minutes ago. I said, were you the one that I was just on the phone with? This is how I'm talking, y'all. I said, were you the one that I was just on the phone? My question, she knew she was finna be in some trouble. I said, man, were you the one that I was just on the phone when I was saying that I was lost and I was trying to get here? And you hung up the phone in my face after fussing at me about how close the time was? She hung up the phone in my face, y'all, while I was lost and walking on foot with a major medical illness. The white nurse. I said, were you? Well, yes. And she made out kind of excuses. I said, okay. I said, no problem. I said, can you please tell me, may I speak to your manager? Well, as soon as you do that, they already immediately thinking what the next thing they're getting ready to say to cover their behinds. Looking like you from where? Smelling and looking like outside. Watch this. Thumbs up, like and share. Thumbs up, watch this. Ma'am, I said, okay. Yeah, I know what to do. I'm not finna even have a conversation with this lady. Okay, I said, I just want to make sure you're the one, though. Were you the one? She lied first, y'all. Act like it wasn't her. Oh, you mean, just now, a few minutes ago about, yes, liar. That's what, look, John chapter 8, verse 44, the devil is a liar. Somebody talk about that to me. First thing you mean, like, it was like, yeah, okay, no problem. Can you please get your manager? What did he talk about? Ma'am, could you please get you? Well, ma'am, it's no problem. Could you please get your manager? Manager comes out. But it took her a while to come there because Becky then went back there, told her the story, and that's how they do. She told her the story. So by the time her lily white manager comes back up there, the other one was Becky, and then she brings Karen in. So you got a double whammy. I'm dealing with Karen and Becky. And the other one's supervisor. She started talking crazy to me, the supervisor. I waited for my appointment with the doctor. By the time I got there by the doctor, he comes in. His energy is totally off. I know they already gave this Asian doctor the 411. He starts talking to me about my medical issue. And here I am tripped out because I had to walk to get to where they were. I was lost, didn't know where I was going. It was crazy. It was catastrophe. And my medical clinic that's supposed to be checking me out hung up the phone in my face when I was lost. So I said, okay. Doctor started talking to me. The hematologist started talking to me. They claim he's one of the best and all that. That's why they refer this particular hematologist because I've been to other ones before. Oh, I said, sir, you got to forgive me. I said, but I'm still, a bit upset right now because I had to walk here. I said, I was lost. And I said, your nurse fussed at me and then hung up the phone in my face while I was trying to get directions to get here. Do you know what this Asian doctor did? He made it clear he didn't want to discuss that what they said was different. And I could make the decision to move forward dealing with my medical care or not. He goes back and forth with me. And you know what he told me? He put his charts together, y'all. He told me he was a doctor. And by right, he had the right to deny me care. That Asian doctor didn't see me, left. A few minutes later, he sent the white nurses in to stand, the nurse in to stand at the door to escort me out. That was one small medical story. You ain't got to tell me nothing. So y'all know I do what I do, don't you? I said, y'all know I do what I do. In war, do you think I acted a fool? Did you think I acted like Medea in that place? No. When I saw that this woman came to escort me out and they was 2 seconds away from calling the police to remove a sick woman that was sent there by one of the top clinics for my issue that I deal with, they referred me to this particular hematologist. Okay. I said, no problem. I gathered my stuff. I said I was wanting to go to the bathroom before I leave. They wouldn't even let me use the bathroom in the hallway where the rest of the patients can use it. They made me go outside to the lobby bathroom. I said, okay. I have to carry a book bag when I was out, a book bag, because there are special things that I need medically. So I had to go to the front and do all my medical stuff in a medical clinic after I was humiliated. I said, okay. I walked out, made a phone call to my medical caretaker. She'd never been to this place. It was so far out, she came and got me. I'm telling you my story, just one. She found me. I stood outside the entire time. I refused to stay inside. She picked me up. I got on the phone and I do what I do. I filled out my paperwork and my grievance. Don't play! You better ask your government about me. You better ask the state officials about you some Vicki. You better ask some of the attorneys generals about Vicki. Got me slinging my curly braids all over the globe. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, like and share. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Meet me at womenofwealthweekend.com. That's an amazing women's convention, a women's only convention, economic convention. You're going to learn how to think like a millionaire, make more money, have all kinds of forms of income, protect your money. Womenofwealthweekend.com. Meet me there. Watch this. So imagine me with special needs for my medical situation. The Asian doctor in protection of his disrespectful white caring nurse who knew she was in trouble because she hung up the phone in my face while I was looking for directions to get there. I didn't act like Medea. I gracefully out Karen. You can sit out. No, thank you. I'm going to sit outside until my ride gets here. And so while she was pulling up, y'all play too much. While my ride was pulling up and was rolling the steering wheel, I was on the phone with everybody that's over there and doing my oral grievance. In a matter of a short few days, the top people at this world-renowned institution, after I did what I do, didn't just call them, showed up there. And I received an official report. And of course, they were scared to death and shaking in their knees. But because the hospital had a long record of who I was, understanding my condition and the client that I was, and because everything I said, they knew it was checked out. And I believe in receipts and make it a record. You all can't tell us nothing. And we're under no obligation to put any trust and respect and reliance on our 466-year-old open enemy. We don't have to give you any explanation. And how dare any of you to hesitate and not have an unwavering belief in your own intelligence? We don't need to get into the details of what's in those shots. I didn't even talk about it today, did I? We're talking about your diabolical tactics. And we're saying to you, we've told you other areas in the Black community where we are disproportionately dying, affected, economically disenfranchised, politically disenfranchised, and none of y'all did. Where's my how dare you training? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Family, join our clubvicki.com. Join my clubvicki.com, my weekly mastermind. I got to get ready to go because I got to get ready for it in the next few minutes. I'm getting ready to do my clubvicki.com very briefly. And I got some medical stuff to do after that. Thumbs up, like, and share. Meet us at womenofwealthweekend.com. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. And make sure that you don't miss a week, any one of my shows. Weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Fly Nubian Queen. I'm doing this every day, Monday through Friday. Watch this. We're under no obligation. And you Negroes that's out here shaking and quaking, when they call you, we don't owe them no explanation. We want to sit down and explain something to you. We want to give you we want you to get up out of our face. For we tell you what we know about you. For we go there to peep these mountains and stuff. Shout out to you, Faith. T.D. Jakes head doctor. Yes. And all of you, so many of you said some kind words. The chat is moving so fast, but just know that I see your gifts, I see your kind words, and I bless them 1,000-fold. Don't mess with me. And it's a shame. And these are the stories that we're hearing all the time. How Black women in particular, they're sick or die because doctors mistreat them or they don't believe in their pain. And while we are sick, we got to fight. I got to file grievances and go over your head to the tops of some of the top people at the main clinic to oversee you. And they didn't just call your phone. They gave y'all a visit. We will shut this down, fool. I know they was like, dummy, don't you know we in this was just before George. It was last year sometime. Fool, don't you know we dealing with the George Floyds and the Rayshard Brooks? Are you stupid? This was actually before then, but y'all feel what I'm saying. Don't you know the people went down there and said, dummy, this lady gonna own this building tomorrow. Fool, dummy, with a straight face. That Asian doctor was on white supremacist code with them Beckys and Garys. Because I called her out for hanging up the phone while I was on foot, lost and looking for the clinic. Think about that. Becky want to fuss at me. And I'm walking. What kind of stuff is that? So no, I don't need to have no conversation about all this other stuff. What I need you to do is add some other voices to this conversation. How come y'all not saying like you do with all other kind of stuff? Well, exercise, eat right. How come you don't hear them doctors saying stuff like, oh, keep your social distance? And plus, this is y'all's fault anyway. This is white supremacist fault anyway. Remember when we looked at the numbers, it was y'all that was spreading it. It was Trump and them that was lying about it. It's y'all that let it get out of control. And then you want to talk about freedom. We don't want to social distance. We don't want to wear masks. All this your fault. This is all your fault. All this was y'all fault. And then you can complain about what you did. God, today, you gonna complain about the catastrophe you created. I wish I would sit here and cry a river with you. Let me go. Love y'all. Don't miss the show tomorrow. You ain't gonna believe what the show is gonna be about tomorrow. It's gonna be hot. Thank all of you for tuning in. Please like, please share, please hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on one of the other platforms where my show is re-aired, make sure that you follow, make sure that you share, and that you comment. I love all of you. Every one of you that gave, I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. If you didn't give, if you commented, thank you. If you didn't comment and you thumbs up, thank you. If you stayed and you listened, even if you didn't agree with 100% of what I said, thank you for tuning in. You make this happen. Black family, do you know that you're such a special people? We are in our finest hour. I bow to you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, right here on FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And I can't wait to see you on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, Instagram, Vicki X Dillard, okay? Mwah.